Good Monday morning, everyone, and welcome to the Moose Minute Project on a cloudy and foggy Monday morning here in Boscoville, Wisconsin. Had a great weekend, minus the having to lose my support partner for 15 years. Lucy was there for me every day I needed her. Anytime I felt down, anytime I was sick, I could count on my little French bulldog Shih Tzu to be there for me. She was my Christmas present from Roxanne. It was our first child together and our only child together. No, we have Chloe too. But Lucy was our first child together, as we call her. Hardest things have to do is to put a pet down. And especially so dear to me. Like I said, through my stroke, through all my illnesses, she was there, and she always knew when I didn't feel good. And she'd be cuddling next to me and just was my supporting being for 15 years. So, welcome to the Moose Minute. Today could be the day. It's all in mindset. It's all in what you've got going on in your head, and if you want it to be the day. It could be the day that you continue to be miserable. It could be the day that you continue to judge others and are upset with things the way things are going. Or it could be the day that you're thankful for everything going on. Yes, there's going to be good times. There's going to be bad times. Sometimes the bad times outweigh the good times. But you have to look for the nicks and the crooks and the crannies to see the sunshine. If every day was roses and just great all the time, you wouldn't value those days. I think that's where a lot of people struggle, is if, they're expecting everything to be rosy every day. You have to look through the nooks and the cracks and the crannies and find the sunshine. And sometimes it takes you having to use a hammer and a chisel to make that crack to see the sunshine, because you may have encased yourself to not even look for it. You're always in the dark, depressed, down and out. Things aren't going to change. Well, unfortunately, they won't change. If you don't want them to, they won't. If you don't try to improve things, if you don't try to make things better, most likely it's not. Good things don't come just to you. You just can't sit on the couch and expect things to be good. They might be part of being peaceful, is sitting on the couch and taking a few minutes to evaluate where you're at, or to look at a positive mindset video or a clip. That part may be taking time to sit on the couch or the recliner just to kick back and take that deep breath and get your whereabouts. But you continue to have to look for the good things every day. Unfortunately, the good things don't just come and hit you in the head with a ball bat. And sometimes good things happen, and we don't recognize those or appreciate those, because we get stuck in this thing of only bad things are happening to me. And quite honestly, I've been there before. It never seems for me that I have constant good, enough good things going on. Like I said, I lost Mom in August. Now I lost Lucy in November. I can continue to go on and on about the bad things that happen. But with all the bad things that have happened, I am still here. And I am able to make these videos and to talk to people and to hopefully just give hope to somebody that no matter what you're going through, financially, physically, there is a day, there will be a day that comes to bless you, and you're going to go, I am glad I fought for that day. I am glad I fight for these days all the time. So yeah, keep looking for that ray of sunshine. Like right now I look out and it's foggy and it just looks dreary and it's not very pretty here in Boscobel at the moment. But guess what? It can change. Find sunshine in the cloud. Find your sunshine where you need it, whether it's turning on music for a bit to get you cleared up, or go to your favorite coffee shop and just sit down and enjoy your coffee and say hi to people around you. Hold the door for somebody, or just strike up a conversation with someone. You know, you never know where you're going to meet that next person to move you up and above. So just keep going forward. Keep looking for that sunshine. Be blessed for what you have. Be blessed for the abilities to move on, to continue to look for the sunshine. Continue to keep watching out for those bits and little bits of ray. Anybody knows, like yesterday or the day before, when clouds were coming through, you go, and then all of a sudden you'd see a blue sky cloud where the sun is shining through, and you go, wow, that's really good, pretty good. And then yesterday was just a beautiful day. And take those times to enjoy the beautiful days. And then take time also to appreciate those around you and make sure they know that you appreciate them. From employees to family, make sure people around you know that you appreciate them. And quite honestly, a lot of times without them, your success would not happen without those around you. So make sure they know how much you appreciate them. But today is the day, and could be the new day of something new or something greater. But the only way to do that is to keep going and keep looking. You know, people that find gold and things like that in Alaska, they don't just find it they keep looking. They keep sifting through a bunch of dirt, and then all of a sudden they find gold. Well, you're going to maybe have to sift through a lot of dirt. Maybe you're going to have to sift through all of that. And all of a sudden the nugget shows up, and then another nugget shows up, and then a whole bunch of it shows up. And success builds on that kind of stuff. And it also, there's times that you've failed at things. It's okay. It's probably something to learn out of those if you look back. You know, it came back to when Mom and Dad got divorced. I could easily have blamed both of them and got pissed off and did all of that. And for a while I was a very pissed off young man. But you know what? It takes two. And as you get older, you understand more and more. As a teenage kid, or me, I was 9 at that point. It's hard to justify in your head. It's easy to make decisions up here. But as you get older and as you get there, you have to start understanding your role in your success. Don't blame others. Don't blame anybody but yourself. You are responsible for your failure and building your success. But if you become successful, and you are very successful, and it doesn't have to be like you're $1 billion successful, but if your business is open and you're doing really well, also take time to realize who's around you and who's helped building you. Are there people there that are helping you 24/7, and their main goal is to make sure you survive? Or are they just showing up to go, yeah, if something else comes about, I'll probably leave? They need to be committed, but they also need to feel that their commitment is worth it. And I think that's where the really good employers get separated from the employers. Take time to learn your employees. Take time to learn what they want or what they need. Not every employer needs money to motivate. They take a steady income maybe, but they don't need to make a ton of money. They need to make the money to pay the bill, but maybe it's that, they have a child at home that is special needs or whatever and may need more time off, or the flexibility to, hey, I'm going to leave an hour today. I think a lot of employers just are set in the way of, you're going to do this and that's how it is. And that doesn't work with some people. With some people are money motivated. Some people are vacation motivated. Some maybe just want an investment from the company into them. Is it hey, you know what? Walk up to them 1 week or something and say, here's 20, 40 bucks. Thank you. And maybe it's the thank you. It isn't even the money. It's the thank you for all you do. Could be a free meal during, I don't know what you do for your business or what you do for your employees. But it's just, sometimes it's the thank you. And without you, we'd be struggling, but thank you so much for what you're doing for this company. I think that's a lot to do with it too. So take time to figure out what makes your employees tick and what they're looking for. And as an owner, don't leave it up to your managers or anything else, because your managers should be doing it too, as far as what the manager can do to help. Is it the attitudes? Is it whatever? Is there meetings that need to be done? Is there training that they're lacking? You need to take time to figure it out. But as an owner, everybody under you, you should know what makes them tick. And it changes periodically. If you hear that their parents are sick, or that things they're going through are tough, then you might want to sit down and discuss with them, hey, I hear your mom's been sick. Hear your mom's going through a lot. What do you need from me? How kind of support do you need from me? And if those employees also come to you in confidential, a portion of it just to say, hey, you know what? Why does Bob get to just basically go out and smoke all the time, or take his breaks and do all that and show up work here and show up work there, and yet you're so hard on me? Or here's why. Sometimes those discussions need to be had in a total, and you need to hold some people the same accountability. And so if you're holding a manager that comes to you with severe problems of how the company is ran, and he is your manager or she is your manager, you really need to sit down and take care of those cancerous things that are going on. People that spend time going around starting stories, starting stuff. Gary Vee says the best, you got to be able to hire fast, but fire faster. And I know in today's economy, things with workers, it's hard to do. But if you have really bad employees, I would take first time to look at what you've got and how you're building those employees once you hire them. Once you welcome them to your business saying, hey, welcome to Johnson's Auto Sales, or wherever, the restaurant, whatever it may be. Do they know what your expectations are? Do you go through training as far as, this is what I would like to see when you go up to a table, or this is what I would like to see when a customer comes in? Those kind of things need to be taught, and then they need to be held accountable for the same thing. Whether it's food quality to whatever it may be, if it's not meeting your quality, then things have to change. And if you're getting phone calls about people, I will tell you that you don't get very many phone calls about positive things. You get most of your complaints and all of that stuff are from disgruntled employee or disgruntled customers or whatever it may be. And then also, if that waitress or whatever is normally really good, but yet you've been getting complaints about attitude, time to take and sit down and just say, hey, what's going on? Take time to start really understanding people, because they're maybe looking for that crack of sunshine, because right now they feel like they're stuck in a cave. So that's where I'm at today. Take time to start looking for the sunshine. Even if you don't see it, there is sunshine somewhere. Time to take the look, time to take the evaluation. And always remember, it could have been worse. I mean, for me, it could have been worse. I could be wheelchair bound. I could have been not able to talk. I could have not been able to use any of my limbs at all. Having to relearn how to walk and talk and stuff was different. But I'm blessed to be back doing what I'm doing. But take time to really appreciate those around you and continue looking for that crack of sunshine, even if it's just a pinhole of sunshine right now. It'll get bigger and it'll get better, but life without issues, I don't see that. I see life as life, and life is going to have many ups and downs with all the people that are involved. Thanks for tuning into the Moose Minute Morning Projects this morning. Appreciate it. It's a good way to start the day for me, and looking for a good week. Like I said, I'm missing the pup. That was a hard thing to do Friday, but I got the weekend to go through it, and that's where we're at. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. Have a great day, and as always, take time to bless somebody in the small ways that if you can. So we will be back tomorrow morning with another Moose Minute Project. But remember, today could be that day. So bust out and look for some sunshine.